guys, we're here at Lucid NYC and we're with Kegan Schouwenburg. Kegan is the founder of Soles. They're fabulous inner footwear to make your feet super comfy. Now Kegan, you founded this company. Tell me, how did you get into the world of footwear?
Oh my God, well, to tell you the truth, I had bad feet.
Right. There you go.
You solve your own problem. I grew up, I said, I want to wear the shoes that I want to wear. How can I do that? I fell in love with technology and 3D printing and thought, let's create a software that can solve that.
Fantastic.
So here we are.
3D printing, this is interesting. So I hear you can download the app.
It's super simple. Basically, download it in the App Store, Soles Custom Fit, 6 photos, meet a friend, grab your husband, significant other, roommate, take the photos. We'll get you a pair of custom fit soles in 6 days or less.
Amazing. She was actually under the 30 under 30 Forbes list last year, which is super exciting.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing honor. So I was really excited by that. And then just yesterday, got nominated, or got listed on the Crane's 40 under 40. So I've now moved from the 30 crowd to the 40 crowd, but also very excited.
Hey, any under something is amazing. Look, you're doing an incredible job. Are you based here in New York and Chelsea, right?
Yeah, we're based out of Chelsea, so we love it when people come by the office. And
well, don't say that. Everyone might just rock up one day. But we're actually going to do a promotion for you guys. Put January Diaries as your code.
Yep. Download the app, Soles Custom Fit, put January Diaries in at the end as a promo code, and it's $25 off the list price.
Get it,
so
get
just
it.
For you.
Get it. It's going to be for a limited time, guys, so make sure you do it. Look, it's so great to meet you. You're doing phenomenally well. I want to know, what's the trajectory? Like, what's next for Soles? Can we hear it here first?
Yeah, I mean, what I can say is this year we're really excited about Exo Soles. We just launched our newest product. We started shipping last week, so anybody that's ordering now is getting, just what's coming off the printers. Long term, we're excited about the future of customized footwear. We've got some really amazing things in the pipeline. So you just have to follow us on Twitter, wear Soles, keep up with what we're doing, and you'll be the first to hear about it.
I love it. And there is so much like data and science, and they work with medical professionals behind what they do. The real deal. So if you got sore feet or you just want to be comfortable, let's face it, we all want to be comfortable. Check out soles.com. I'll put it on my blog. You can see it on my YouTube. But it's such an honor to meet you, Kegan.
Absolutely.
You're doing phenomenally well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks.
With Katy Kasmai. Katy, you just gave an amazing presentation. Well done. You actually founded Team Exponent. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
At Team Exponent, we build high-impact teams for 10x moonshots.
Right.
So we have these events where we bring together engineers, scientists, designers, product managers, people just interested in solving really big problems facing humanity. We run them through these moonshot sprints that we develop. It's based off of the design sprint methodology. So they go through these iterative phases of ideating and graphing to discover their moonshot ideas. Their 10Xs.
Moonshot. Do you hear that? Moonshot.
At the end of the session, they have a team and they have a paper prototype of a potential 10X moonshot solution to a big problem.
Wow, that's phenomenal stuff. So how did you come about starting this? Because you are the founder of it. Did you just wake up one day and how did that whole process happen?
Years ago, we started out as an organization of Google Glass developers and designers.
Right.
And we became the largest organization of Google Glass developers and designers anywhere, and based here in New York.
Oh, wow.
And we did a lot of these type of events where we ended up with folks developing products for glass that were really impactful. For instance, one of my friends over at Brainpower has an app and a use case for glass that helps children with autism be able to translate the world around them. Really impactful project that we were really supporters of. And so what we started to realize over time was that we were passionate about these moonshot attempts, glass itself being a moonshot, these projects being moonshots. And so we broadened our scope and we started to think about what other kinds of problems we could address through these sprints that we have. And so we zoomed out and we started looking at things like climate change, and we redesigned our sprints to be moonshot sprint specific. And so fast forward, now we've done many moonshot sprints here in New York. We've got one coming up this Saturday in DC.
Oh, wow.
We've also taken the moonshot sprint method and tailored it for K through 12. So now we have kids working on moonshot projects.
This is the thing, because we all know that kids ideas can come from anywhere, right? And that's kind of the philosophy for Moonshots. It's like giving those ideas, like you had a slide up that said just do it, right? Like that's how you're never going to know unless you actually follow through with something. And kids can have the most obscure, strange, but sometimes most inventive ideas around. So you're working with kids to actually create moonshot kind of scenarios. How does that work?
So we actually do that Moonshot Sprint with kids in their schools and their programs, and they perform just like adults, and they're engaged in the creative process, and at the end they have these prototype of potential solutions to big problems.
Wow.
The difference between the kids and the adults is before we run the sprint with the adults, I spend a lot of time coaching them on how to think big and how to reach for the moonshots. With the kids, you don't have to do that because they already think big.
Thinking that way,
and
right?
they haven't been completed that education process, which takes away their creativity and sort of makes them think small about the world.
Yeah.
And so we try to harness that energy early on.
I love that, and I love something that resonated with me that you said was that you don't have to be just one thing in life. Today you fit to many different molds. Like with my blog, one time I'm doing fashion, then I'm doing tech, then I'm doing all different things. And to have children actually feel like they can do different things and can be a scientist and can be an engineer or can be a fashion designer. You can wear many hats.
Right.
And it's so exciting. So a moonshot here that can be like
exponential growth. It's an idea that has a very high impact to society, the potential for very high impact to society, and is complex in whether it's technically complex, technologically complex, or complex in implementation.
Right.
But the point is that it's hard to do, and if you can do it, the value that it can provide to society is really huge.
Absolutely, and that's where real innovation happens, right?
That's right.
So no, I love it. Look, Katy, it's amazing work that you guys are doing. So congratulations. You can see Katy's presentation on my blog and on my YouTube. Is there a way that people can kind of get involved? Are you kind of open to the public? Do you have public forums, speeches? How can people learn more?
The education curriculum of doing the Moonshot Sprints for kids is an open source project on GitHub. You can access it through our site, 10xeducation.org.
Fabulous. I'll put the link to.
If you're interested in participating in a Moonshot Sprint, and our next time you can check out teamexponent.com.
Fabulous. An absolute delight. It was a fabulous presentation, and I just want to know more. It just makes me want to actually start writing down all those ideas and doing. The amazing Julian Lion Boxenbaum. He is actually the founder of Lucid NYC. Julian, tell us a little bit about what Lucid NYC is.
I've been trying to figure that out for 7 years, and I haven't really come up with a great description of it, but it's something that it's an event that is at the focal point between inspiration, discovery, and innovation.
Oh, well, you did an amazing job of summarizing that. It was an awesome night. I got to meet people that work in travel, to behavioral scientists, to people that work for Google. It was really a diverse mix. So people that specialize in footwear, like soles. You literally had everyone here tonight. It was quite an extraordinary get together. Tell me, how often do these salon series happen? Are they once every few weeks or once a month?
We used to do them every 6 weeks. I've been working on a project out of the city for quite a while, for about 6 months. So we're just starting it back up again, and I think we're going to do it about every 2 months or so.
He's a busy man.
I am.
Let's. Can we harp on that project just a little bit? If you watched the actual presentation that Julian gave, which was incredible, it was about Hyperloop. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, the Hyperloop is the fifth mode of transportation. It's a brainchild of Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. And the concept is that we're going to be shot through basically a giant rifle barrel. They're going to be human bullets in a pod, about 20 of us at a time, going 750 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's the idea, from Los Angeles to San Francisco in 35 minutes.
Okay, number one question, what does that do to your body?
I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but I imagine
we'll soon find out.
We'll soon find out. Exactly.
In 2020. So you've been working on this for quite some time. Tell me, how did you get involved in this? Because it's quite extraordinary.
Well, I've been teaching at Carnegie Mellon's Integrated Innovation Institute, which is a joint initiative between their business school, School of Design, and School of Engineering. And this was an independent project that the students put together. They created a team. There was this competition, this global competition. 700 teams sent in applications, and only 22 have been selected to go to a test track in California this August, among which our team has been selected.
That's phenomenal stuff. So you guys have actually been working on the design. I know there was a competition with Texas A&M University, which how many students actually submitted for that?
There were, at that stage, there had been 120 teams with probably over 1,200 students who participated. And
to design it, right? To design
they designed it. They designed subsystems, the whole thing.
Wow.
And now those 22 teams are actually building half-scale models of the real thing that's going to be tested on a track in California that SpaceX is building.
So who is funding these projects? Do we know? Is it all private money?
No, it's self-funded. These students have put in all of their time.
Incredible stuff.
They've raised the money themselves, and it's just amazing.
They believe in the future of this type of transportation. And you mentioned that it could be as little as, and it's to be confirmed, but $20 or $30 to go from San Fran to LA. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
there are people who are saying that that's what the price is going to be, and who knows?
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, obviously the infrastructure, as you mentioned, is quite high. You know, you're talking billions of dollars. But as you mentioned, you know, that can be the cost of building a station or, you know, an airport. So, you know, we're actually talking about affordable transportation. It's just phenomenal stuff, and obviously we all know Elon Musk. How much is he involved in this project? Or
Elon Musk is kind of everybody's muse in this. He set the stage for it, but he's not directly involved.
Okay.
So SpaceX they're providing intellectual support, in technical support, but they're not providing financial support, and they do not want to be the ones putting forth the Hyperloop. That's not the idea.
Got it. So they're behind they're supportive of the innovation and the research that's going into it. That's phenomenal stuff. Look, and you guys are going out to California as soon as when?
I think it's going to be in August. At least that's the target date. So there's a lot of work to be done between now and then.
And you said that it may not even eventuate here first. It may actually happen overseas, right?
Yeah, most people are talking that it's going to happen somewhere else, either in like Slovakia or I think Singapore or possibly the Middle East, but somewhere where there's less regulation, less bureaucracy.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. A little less red tape. Well, look, it sounds like an amazing accomplishment to even come this far and to see it come to fruition in 2020. We'll have to stay tuned and see. But absolute pleasure meeting you, Julian. You put on an incredible night for all of us. I'm so happy that you do it and that we can come here and share and hear from all these amazing different people from walks of life. So thank you again for an incredible evening.
Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.